Right after a very impressive sweep of the LA Clippers in round 1 of the playoffs this season here in year 7, the Woodsmen now face the Phoenix Suns in round 2, and they swept the 3-seed Golden State Warriors in round 1 as well. So neither team has lost a playoff game yet, and we're going to see who's going to lose their first in game 1 today. Prior to that though, here are the numbers from the first round series for the Woodsmen. Here are the playoff stats so far, with Anderson, Halliburton, and Keldon Johnson all over 23 or more points. Anderson's at 32.5. He shot over 51%. Halliburton at 50. Keldon Johnson shooting amazing, lights out at around 70%. Don Payne as well. Fantastic stuff by this team. It was a very impressive round 1 victory, and everybody got involved and played well. But what about the Suns? How have they done so far in the playoffs this season? Well, Devin Booker, 21.7 points per game. Copeland, 20.5 points per game. Both guys with over 5 boards and at least 8 assists per game. Very impressive numbers. Aiden having a better postseason so far than Don Payne is, at least according to his points and rebounds per game. But they're pretty comparable to ours. So it's going to be a very interesting series, but we'll see what happens. I think Payne is going to have his work cut out for him, but we have seen him go to work before, and I think that he'll do a good job. But it's really about the defense. It's really about, can we cover Booker and Copeland, and also Kenyon Martin Jr. can't count this guy out either. 17 points per game so far through 4 playoff games, and he shot 64%, very comparable to Keldon Johnson's numbers and his playoff performance. Dalen Terry off the bench has been electric. So is Stephen Kennedy. They've got some really important guys that are playing some big minutes, with Sabonis as well, 5.3 and 6 and 4.2 assists. Stuff in the stat sheet, but not shooting all too well. And before we start, it looks like Payne actually is day-to-day and can come back at any point. And he's only losing 1 rating point for a couple of areas, so I might just play him right now because I do trust in Zubats, but Payne is obviously a better player. So I think we can go ahead and put Payne back in, and so we'll make that change right now. Okay, so we got our rotation back to essentially full health, and we're going to give Payne his full minutes back. We're going to give Bol Bol a bit more minutes off the bench than Zubats because I want him to be out there for offensive purposes and for rebounding and height. And I think he's a good fit for this team, obviously. That's why he's here. So he, Pollard, and Carney will get around the same level of minutes. Zubats about 15, just essentially just to come into play center in place of Payne. Otherwise, we stay pretty much the exact same. So without further ado, let's go and see how game 1 goes. And by the way, we are going to have Vanderbilt guard Thomas Copeland. We're going to have Tyrese Halliburton guard Devin Booker to start things out, and Payne guard DeAndre Ayton, and we're going to go from there. But here we go, game 1 of round 2 at home in Vancouver. Welcome back home, everybody. Vancouver is playing a round 2 series in the playoffs for the first time in 3 seasons. We're facing the Phoenix Suns. What do we do here in game 1? The winner will obviously be a 1-0 as Keldon Johnson cans it from 3, but the loser will have their first playoff loss of the season as both teams swept their opponents in round 1. Aiden over Payne, got it to go. Halliburton takes the screen, fires the long 2, but it's off the mark. Booker trying to work on Keldon Johnson, takes him baseline, but misses the reverse layup. We've seen several players miss plenty of those this year and previous years as well. Anderson steps back, fires, and hits his first jumper. Martin to Booker. He fires on the move, and that one drops. What? Come on. Screen set out of bounds by Keldon Johnson. That turns the ball over. By the way, like Payne, Thomas Copeland is hurt, but he's also day-to-day, so he'll be back to full health very, very shortly as Devin Booker scores his 3rd and 4th points on this drive. Off-ball screen for Keldon Johnson. It got him open, and he hits again from long range. 2 for 2 start from deep. He has shot lights out so far in the playoffs. Copeland takes the screen from Maiden. Goes back to a nice pass, and the shot is in. Halliburton to Anderson. He'll launch it from deep, but his first three-pointer is off the mark. Phoenix trying to put themselves ahead as this game is tied at 8 points apiece. Copeland attacking the basket, throwing up a shot. Good defense there by number 5. Keldon Johnson to Vandy. Shot clock under 10. Now it's at 5. Anderson spins, has to attack. Tough floater, somehow goes in. That was awkward, but we'll take any points that we can possibly get. You can see his numbers right there, 32.5, 4.5 assists per game. Having a great first couple of playoff games this season, but you kind of expect that from him at this point in his career. Copeland from the elbow, got it. Halliburton to Vanderbilt, between the legs. He wants to attack the rim. He'll throw it up, and he missed the shot. Ayton pulls it down. Double screens for Booker. He'll fire off them, and it's good from downtown for Devin Booker. 3-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Payne over to Halliburton. He finds Vanderbilt, who finds Anderson on the cut. And he draws the first foul against DeAndre Ayton. So a couple of free throws coming up. First one up and in. We come to expect and knock down both at the charity stripe every time he has free throws. So the next time he misses will surely be a shock to all of us. Copeland spots up for 3, but it rattles out. Halliburton sees a lane, fires over Ayton, got it to go at the rim. Tough finish. Look at those playoff numbers, 25.8 points per game, 12.5 assists per game. Huge uptick from his regular season numbers, albeit a much smaller sample size, but those are the 4 most important games of the season to this point, so that is great that he's stepped up here in the playoffs. Booker over Payne, off the glass and in. That was another tough shot that goes in. Might have to switch Vanderbilt to him if this keeps on happening. Copeland has picked up his second foul. 2 reach-in fouls. That one came as he was trying to pick the pocket of Vanderbilt. And he able to check out of the game, also grabbing his right knee. It's been some solid offense by both teams so far. Vanderbilt, I don't love that shot for him whatsoever. Terry, the ball handler. He attacks. It's swatted by Payne. And what? How is that out of bounds? I have no idea. But I guess we'll take over and see what happens. Vanderbilt has it, top of the key. He finds Anderson. Wide open 3. Got it to go. Vancouver in front by 2. Another screen for Booker. He hands off to Ayton at the rim. Nice lay-in. Neither team going away. Both teams are firing on all cylinders pretty much on the offensive end. Keldon Johnson crosses the court, gets the feed. But rightfully so, chooses not to fire. Then over to Anderson. The deep shot is off the mark. Booker, tough look. No, Keldon Johnson pulls it down. We'll watch one last offensive play before we sim ahead of the second quarter. Halliburton to Keldon Johnson. Had some space for 3. Offline this time as well. It's been a tightly contested contest so far, but the Woodsmen have pulled ahead by 12 here in the second quarter. He won the first quarter 30-25. As Payne snap. You can't call that goal today. He just snatched the ball out of thin air. You're kidding me, ump. Not ump. It's not baseball, but it's the ref. Come on, man. Also, how is Halliburton already tired? Come on, bro. He doesn't look tired, though. 16 points in the first half and still over half of the second quarter to play. Copeland is fouled. on the drive attempt. That's the second against Vanderbilt. First free throw is through. And Copeland makes his charity trip count. Pollard, the pick and roll with Payne. Back to him, but it's off of him. No, it's off of Terry, out of bounds. Loose ball. Vanderbilt will inbound. 12 on the shot clock for Vancouver. Pollard coming over. Vanderbilt will go to Halliburton instead. He'll step back. Now we'll find Payne. Deflected pass off the bottom of the backboard and stolen by Devin Booker. On the other end, Dalen Terry finds Booker below the rim in there for 2. That'll close the gap to 9. 15 points for Booker, 70% shooting from the field. Yep, I'm going to make a change early on here in this game, real quick. Just a quick defensive adjustment to switch Vanderbilt off of Copeland, and instead we're going to have Halliburton guard him if possible. And for Booker, we're going to put Vandy on him. So off that change, Carney knocks it down from the elbow. The assist goes to Halliburton. Already 17 assists here in the first half. We have really passed the ball incredibly well throughout our short stint here in the playoffs to this point. Booker on the move. The triple offline. Payne pulls it down. Vancouver leads by 11 under 6 to play here in the half. Anderson and Keldon Johnson at the scorers table for the Woodsmen. Pollard over Sabonis, just off the mark. Copeland drives and can't lay it in. Good stop by Halliburton right there. Vanderbilt waits for the cut from Halliburton. He gets around Copeland, but it's blocked from behind. Payne guarding Booker. Bit of a mismatch here, but Vanderbilt jumps the pass. Pollard can't get it by Copeland. It's stolen right back. Up ahead to Booker. Open 3. Luckily off the mark. Halliburton trying to beat Copeland off the dribble, but instead he's fouled at the rim. That's at the 3rd on him. So already halfway to seeing him leave the game. We'll see if he stays in for the rest of this second half, or this first half rather. First free throw drops. Zubac checks in for Payne. Anderson and Keldon Johnson come in as well. Vancouver up by 13 points. Couple off-ball screens for Copeland. He ends up with the ball. Shot clock under 5. Copeland gets down low, and he somehow scores, just getting by Zubac. No idea how that one goes in, but still below 10 points here in the first half as Copeland. Halliburton has shot the ball extremely well in terms of the comparison between the 2-point guards. Halliburton for 3, not this time. On the other end, the tough floater in there, and good with the foul against Anderson. And he's confused, wondering what the hell was that call. The free throw is up and good for Pittman. Pollard checks in for Halliburton to play point guard for the rest of this first half, the last 4 minutes. Vanderbilt over Sabonis. He's taking so many shots, but Zubac is there on the offensive glass. Copeland, nice feeder to Ayton over Zubac. Good. Pollard to Anderson, mid-range jumper, that's a bucket. 13 points for him, 5 or 7 shooting. Hasn't shot very much, but when he has, he's taken some good ones and he's knocked them down too. So we gotta appreciate that. Just being very efficient, very methodical. Copeland, got it. Pollard finds Anderson there in the corner. He feeds Zubac down low. Back in, down Ayton. Don't shoot this. That's not your shot, man. Pittman trying to beat Anderson off the dribble, but he won't even have to. They've shot 63%. We've shot 58%. Both defenses having some issues getting stops. Anderson lays it in plus the foul. And as you might expect, the free throw is up, and it's good. Vancouver back up by 9, trying to close the half strong. Tucker, long 2, that one's good. Nothing but net. Anderson cuts, Vanderbilt finds him. He hesitates and scores again. 90 seconds till the break. Pittman, tough shot. No, it's tipped. Aiden comes up with it and scores. Gotta get that rebound. Can the offense keep humming? Pollard has it, top of the key, guarded by Copeland. Screen comes from Zubats. He'll fire over Aiden. Nice one. Good look. Oscar Tucker crosses the court. Gets the pass but won't fire. He goes to Aiden down low on Zubats. Backing him down. The shot is up and in. 7 for 7. 8 boards in the first half. You gotta slow him down. Pollard attacks, but that's a bad shot. 7-point game. Phoenix trying to go 2 for 1 here possibly. They could if they want to. But they won't. Gonna play some smart basketball here, I guess, and try and look for a better shot. But the defense is looking good. Copeland missed the shot. Sabonis almost got it, but Vanderbilt tips it out for a rebound. Last shot of the first half goes for Vancouver. Anderson against Tucker. Will just fire in his face. And it's just off the mark. Vancouver leads by 7 at the break, 68-61. An offensive showcase here in the first 2 quarters. We sim just under 5 minutes ahead with 7:08 to go until the fourth quarter is here. And Phoenix has tied the game at 83 points apiece. A high-scoring affair here in Game 1. And now the Suns are in front, outscoring us 24-15 in the third quarter so far. The offense has been electric. They're shooting 70%. This defense needs to step up here. Anderson over Booker. Got it with the left hand. Screen for Booker. Out of a shot finds Stephen Kennedy, who's been a really good player off the bench for them offensively. Martin hesitates, then goes out of a shot to Ayton. Can we get a stop? Terry for 3. Open shot, it's good. After all that, we get nothing out of it. Halliburton steps back and pulls the trigger and responds immediately. We've made 10 more threes than they have, and yet we're still in a tie ball game. Better paint defense, I guess, is the key right now. Martin off the screen, gets down low, blocked by Payne. Right to the hands of Tyrese Halliburton. Keldon Johnson, open look. We're back in front. 5 for 6 shooting day for Keldon Johnson. He has yet to let me down here in the playoffs. Despite a -12 plus minus, he's still playing well. Payne gets the steal, jumping the pass. Bad idea from Kenyon Martin Jr. Halliburton gets by Kennedy, steps back, and hits the shot. We're up by 4. 26-12 here, not even through 3 quarters for Halliburton. Having a great day. Booker, deep 3, got it. 1-point game. It's a back and forth affair here at Rogers Arena in Game 1 of Round 2. Payne the screen. Halliburton for 3 on the move. Off the mark this time. The Suns have a chance to put themselves back in front. Booker gets by Halliburton and immediately hits the shot. Supposed to have Vanderbilt guarding him. Not sure where the miscommunication was there, and we call a timeout with Phoenix ahead. All 4 backups check in out there with Keldon Johnson, so he's the lone starter. Bobo has the ball. He goes to him. Keldon Johnson spins and fires. Wow, left-handed shot from the elbow. They've shot 93% here in the quarter. We got to get a stop immediately. Kennedy attacks, spins. Bobo's playing some nice defense. Ayton, though, missed the shot. Great job by Bobo that entire possession. Mismatch down low for Zubats. Against Kennedy. Back him down, sir. You can't miss that. They go up ahead to Tucker for 3. He knocks it down. They are unconscious here in the half. And now they're up by 2. 96-94. 3 to play into the fourth quarter. Carney crosses the court. Gets the feed. Open look from deep. Offline. And the Suns call timeout. At this point, this defense has to force some turnovers because these open looks are going in. Oscar Tucker from downtown 2 times in a row puts the Suns up by 5. Screen from Bobo. Pollard trying to respond, but that's not going in. There's a mismatch down low. Sabonis against Pollard. This is not going to go well for us. They are 17 for 19 in the half. This is brutal. Bobo to Keldon Johnson at the rim against Tucker. Go up, man. You can beat him. Yes. Tucker takes the screen. Now he finds Copeland. Covered well for the moment. Tucker for 3 again. He can't miss. Come on, man. Carney cuts, and Pollard finds him. Nice pass. Trying to keep ourselves in arm's reach here. It's a 6-point game. 1:05 to go until the fourth quarter. Kennedy over Pollard. Got it to go. The double clutch. What is happening to this defense? We can't force any misses right now. Pollard to Carney. He wants to attack. Gets by Copeland and scores through traffic. What a nice take. Still a 6-point game. A stop at a bucket to end the quarter would be pretty huge, I would imagine. Kennedy, deep shots. You gotta be kidding me, man. What is going on? We just cannot afford to miss a shot. Pollard spins. Close to the rim. Got it to go. Once again, we are keeping ourselves within reach, but it's the defense that has to step up right now. The offense is doing their best. Copeland, fadeaway 3. No way that one goes in. Come on, get a shot up. Quickly. That's not going in. 7-point lead for the Suns with 1 quarter to play. They missed a total of like 3 shots that entire quarter. Absolutely insane. Phoenix scored 48 points in that third quarter, which honestly was not that far shy of what they scored in the first half alone. It's like 10 points shy or something. Incredible turn of events. We do find ourselves down by 5 with just over 7.5 to go in regulation. Anderson at the rim. You have to shoot this. Payne has to jack it up, and he hits the shot. 3-point game. That's a big one. They have still shot 70% in the contest, but we have taken 10 more shots than they have. That's the only reason why we are only down by 3 right now. Booker off a screen at the baseline, finds Pittman wide open, but he missed the shot, luckily for us. They were due for one of those. Keldon Johnson trying to tie it up. Offline though. Pittman pulls it down. Copeland. Behind the back, right to Vanderbilt. Trying to find the cut by DeAndre Ayton, but he jumped the pass. Another nice turnover forced by him. As I was saying, the defense is responsible for this win or loss as of this moment right now. Every play matters. Shot clock at 5. Payne the screen. Halliburton finds Payne at the rim for the dunk. 1-point game. 6 to play here in the fourth. Booker trying to get by Vanderbilt. Poked out by Halliburton right to Thomas Copeland. Shot clock winding down. He has to fire. He missed it. Payne skies for it. A bucket here would put us back in front. Keldon Johnson is fouled on the shot attempt by Terry. It was a nice pass ahead by Anderson. Free throw from Keldon Johnson ties things up at 117. The second free throw is up, and it's good. Vancouver back in front as Phoenix calls timeout. Vancouver is also now in the bonus for the rest of regulation. Booker over Vandy, got it to go. Trading leads now. He's got 31 points. Halliburton with the ball, waiting for a screen from Payne. He'll attack, faking a spin. Bounce pass to Payne, turnover, but Aiden can't corral it. We keep possession. As Kennedy will come in place of Copeland. Still nursing his knee injury, and he will head to the bench with under 5 to play. Interesting substitution. Vanderbilt almost turned the ball over on the inbound play. Let's not do that in crunch time, please. Second try. He passes it to Keldon Johnson. We got plenty of time on the shot clock here. Anderson's double teamed. Keldon Johnson over Martin, got it to go. Booker can't cash in from deep. Here's our chance. Extend this lead right now. Halliburton for 2. Yes, sir. 3-point lead for the Woodsmen. 18 points in each of the halves for Tyrese Halliburton, having a monster performance. And he's shooting lights out as well. 36 on the day for him. And he's got to have north of 15 or so assists. Screen for Booker. He goes back to Martin. Nice switch up at the rim. Vanderbilt the screen. Halliburton lobs it, but Ayton skies for it out of nowhere to reel it down. Phoenix can score here and put themselves back in front. They caught a foul. Would have been a Payne block if it wasn't for Halliburton's contact there. Just 5 points here in the day for Martin, but the Phoenix offense still looking well-oiled here. Free throws are both good. Phoenix back in front by 1. Screen for Keldon Johnson off ball. Vanderbilt finds him on the cut, and he can't finish at the rim. That's a great stop right there by Dalen Terry. On the other end, Kennedy for the triple. No. Payne finds Anderson below the rim, and he will score over Terry this time. Phoenix calls their penultimate timeout as Anderson's up to 32 points on the day. All the stars are out to shine here in Game 1. Under 3 to go. Can the defense get some stops down the stretch? Let's find out. Booker has it, waiting for a screen. He'll fire the triple. That's not going in. Payne pulls it down. Halliburton finds Keldon Johnson. He goes up and somehow scores after initial contact from Aiden. Big finish. 3-point lead now for Vancouver. Screen from Martin. Booker tries again. And it's offline as well. Halliburton double teamed, handing off to Anderson. Phoenix desperate for a stop here. Anderson throws it right to Aiden. What are you doing? That was a terrible idea. No, a crucial turnover. No threes whatsoever. Kennedy trying to cross the court. Halliburton gets there a bit late, but he's still on time. No, he's not. Kennedy, huge play at the rim. And he got the foul against Vanderbilt. A free throw can tie it up at 126. The backup point guard playing crunch time minutes in place of the great Thomas Copeland. And he will tie it up. 90 seconds left. At this point, I don't trust our defense to get a stop. So the offense has to come through. 3-second violation on Payne. That's 2 straight boneheaded turnovers. No! Phoenix takes over, a chance to put themselves ahead. Booker Got the switch to Keldon Johnson. Not what we were looking for in defense at all. He fires and hits. Of course he got the switch for no reason. Why do we switch that? Phoenix leads by 2. Anderson with the ball, guarded by Terry. Vandy comes over. Anderson back to him. He gets by Martin in there to tie things up. The defense has to get a stop. I cannot state that enough. 45 seconds to play and counting. Booker switched on to Payne. I might draw him out here. Nope, he goes to Martin instead. Screen from Ayton. Martin fires on the move. He missed it. Keldon Johnson pulls it down. A bucket here puts the Woodsmen back in front. This could be huge. 5 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Keldon Johnson wide open for 3, off the mark. Under 12 seconds left. Phoenix will use their last timeout to advance the ball with a chance to win it. That's a crucial miss right there. The fans are on their feet, trying to bring some noise to this arena. We need to stop desperately. Booker working on Vanderbilt. Got around a screen. Fires. No way he just hit that. That was fantastic defense. No way. 2.3 on the clock. We advanced the ball. You've got to be kidding me. We just have to hope for a buzzer beater here. We cannot turn the ball over on this pass. Get it to Anderson or Halliburton for 3 to try and win the game. Halliburton to Anderson. Why are we taking the shot from out here, man? Why can't we draw up a decent play to end the game? That makes me want to throw up, man. Holy Christ. The Suns steal game 1, and they also steal home court advantage. How do we lose with a box score like this? We can't play any better offensively. We just can't. 36 and 14 for Halliburton. He shot extremely well. Anderson at 32. Keldon Johnson at 22. Carney 16 points off the bench. Payne, honestly, not that great of a day. But how do we lose with this good of a box score? 35 for Booker, 18 for Dalen Terry, making his first start here in the postseason. Ayton had the 18 and 12 that we have come to expect. We held Copeland to 14 points and 9 assists, man. We have to win this game. That is such a killer loss. They shot 66%. How do you stop that? 2 crucial turnovers there to... God, that was brutal. That was so brutal, man. Why can't we just show off some good IQ basketball in later stages of games when it's close? We do this all the time. But regardless, we gotta go to game 2. Don Payne's still not fully recovered from his injury. So, here we go. Into game 2, we're going to simcast the first half and see where things are at to start the third quarter. They're going to start Oscar Tucker today instead of Dalen Terry for some reason. Alright, how does the first half go here in game 2? First quarter, looking much like it was in game 1, just extremely back and forth, nobody one out ahead, really, and it was a 1-point lead after 1 for the Woodsmen. Back and forth here in the second. Just trading buckets, trading leads. It's going to be hard to find a winner here in the first couple of games of this series, I feel like. 63-62 to start the third quarter. It was a brutal and just honestly a bitter ending to game 1. Can we avoid a similar story here? Can we put a lead for ourselves before we get to the fourth quarter, because if we can, I feel pretty good about our chances, but I don't feel comfortable in an extremely tight game, and nobody should in this series. Anderson cuts. Vanderbilt finds him. There's two more. Kennedy finds Oscar Tucker. Wide open three. This guy's been electric here in the playoffs against us. He had 18 points in the first half, man. Who is this guy? Halliburton to Anderson, and Booker just picked up his fourth foul. Will he check out now? He will not. He stays in with 5 fouls. Can we or 4 fouls? Please attack this guy. Please. Get him out of here. Halliburton throws it right to Martin instead of finding Vanderbilt wide open at the rim. Just throw it over the top, man. It ain't that hard. Martin blocked from behind by Payne, and Vandy ends up with it. Keldon Johnson on the other end fires over Booker at the rim for 2. Copeland trying to beat Halliburton off the dribble, and he draws the foul. It's the third on him. Early going to this third quarter. First free throw, good. Looks like he's no longer, no, he is still hurt. He's still day-to-day, not fully recovered, as is Payne. And we're tied at 67. Double screens for Halliburton. He attacks, getting by Ayton in there for the easy layup. He's got 30 points. He's going off in this series. 8 for 11 shooting. Tucker's got 21. Screen for Booker. We cover it well. Over Vandy. Missed it. And Ayton gets it. Come on, Payne. Come on. We can't catch a break against this team right now. You got to pull that down. You had him boxed out. Payne to Halliburton. And now the screen. Halliburton goes back to him. He's covered well. Now we have to jack up a 3 in the face of Copeland, which is offline. Bad shot right there after a bad possession. This defense has to step up, man. They just have to. Copeland trying to go ISO against Keldon Johnson. Good defense, but the shot still goes. After a timeout, Halliburton takes Copeland down low and draws the foul. That's the 5th on him. Their 2 stars are in foul trouble. That could be big. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We have to foul them out. We absolutely have to draw fouls on their 2 best players. It looks like Copeland checks out with 5. Kennedy comes back in. We've seen what he can do. The free throws by Hallie are both good. Vanderbilt's trying to stay in front of Booker, but he just can't, man. We got to stop this guy. 13 points. Somebody draw a foul. That has to be this game plan. We have to game plan for the fouls. Payne, the mid-ranger, no. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix a chance to increase their lead as they lead by 2, 71-73. It barely feels like home court for the Woodsmen right now. Barely. Screen comes from Martin. Kennedy for 3 on the move. Unbelievable. Anderson off the pass from Halliburton. The triple, that's offline, but Vanderbilt pulls it down. Gotta work on the glass. Payne the screen. Halliburton goes back to him. In there for the easy dunk. Kennedy, the triple again. Unreal, dude. Unbelievable. These guys don't miss their open looks. Or their tough ones. Payne has his pass deflected, but Keldon Johnson is still there for 2. Phoenix leads by 4. Booker fires and missed it this time. Those are the stops we need. Keldon Johnson down low over 2 defenders. Got it. Kennedy lobs it for Booker, but Vanderbilt's there. Another great defensive play. Let's keep those coming. Halliburton to Keldon Johnson at the rim for the easy layup. We're tied at 79. Tucker takes the screen from the elbow. Got it. 8 for 13 is Oscar Tucker, his first start here in this series after Dalen Terry started in game 1. Halliburton takes the screen from Keldon Johnson, but it's covered well. Another screen this time from Payne. Back to him against DeAndre Ayton. Bucket plus the foul, and that's number 5 on him. Huge foul trouble for the Suns, but do we make it actually matter? Terry checks in and Sabonis checks in, but they got all 3 stars with 5 fouls. We have to make it count. The free throw is off the mark, so we're still tied at 81 apiece. Sabonis the screen. Terry hesitates, gets down low and fires over Bol Bol. No dice there. Good stop. Payne with it. Going to Anderson, wide open. We're back in front. Also, I misspoke. Booker still has 4 fouls, not 5. But Copeland and Ayton both have 5. So key fouls right there. Going to see if we can potentially draw one here, at least before this third quarter ends. Booker, a deep 3, well covered, air ball. We take over. Zubac and Keldon Johnson check in here with a few minutes left here in the third quarter. Zubac with it, on the low block. Now we go to Herman Pollard. Shot clock winding down, over to Carney, the triple, yes! A role player steps up. That's what we need. Vancouver leads by 5. Let's keep this run going. Do not let off the gas pedal. Booker trying to get open. He does. The mid-ranger hits back iron. Another chance for us to increase our lead. Pollard working on Kennedy. At the charity stripe to Bol Bol. His jumper's in and good. 7-point lead. We've shot 58%. They've taken 10 more shots than we have, but we've made ours count. Ayton takes Zubac down low. Good defense, but he still hits. Somebody drive and draw a foul. Ortiz hit a 3 perhaps, Carney. That's not going in though. Sabonis rips it down. Up ahead to Dalen Terry. They got Copeland and Martin at the scorer's table as Terry is fouled at the rim. The second on Carney. That will allow the subs to check in for Phoenix, as the first free throw is up and in. And Terry goes 2 for 2. Keldon Johnson, long 2, wide open, yes! Martin throws it right to the right hand of Zubac, trying to find Ayton right there in the paint, but Zubac stepped in front. Bol Bol at the rim, almost turned the ball over, but Pollard ends up with it, and his jumper is cash. Our lead's back to 7. Copeland off the screen, goes back to Martin, blocked from behind by Bol Bol. They get it back. Corner 3 for Kennedy, off the mark, and Copeland's called for his 6th foul before we reach the 4th. He is done. Loose ball pushing the back, and his day is over. That's 1 star player gone. Number 22 still has 5 fouls. Pollard attacks the rim, and he's called for a foul as well. Goodbye to you, sir. All that's left is Devin Booker. Huge plays here before we have reached the 4th. Oscar Tucker checks back in. And who is this guy? Is he Clifford West? I don't know what his name is, but his last name's West. Pollard hits the free throws. We're up by 9. They have to go deep in their bench for their backup center. Can we make this count? Can we take advantage of them having to go to their bench? Because ours is pretty good. Terry in the corner for 3, making us pay. Pollard taking Kennedy off the dribble. Somehow got it to go off the glass. That was great defense, just better offense. Simple as that. Kennedy steps back, trying to whittle down this clock as only 1 second separates the shot and game clocks. Dalen Terry crosses, open for a moment, shot clock winding down. He has to fire in the face of Carney. Missed it. And we head to the fourth quarter up by 8 with 2 of the 5 Phoenix starters out for the game with 6 fouls. Start of the fourth quarter. Bobo's out there with Anderson, Halliburton, Payne, and Carney. Anderson fades away and knocks the shot down. Nothing but nets. We lead by 10. He's only got 12 points, but Booker's got 13, so we take that matchup. He's 4 for 11, but Halliburton has had a monster day. Keldon Johnson has shot pretty well, and guys are making plays across the board, and Oscar Tucker is 2 for the Suns. Unconscious from downtown here in Game 2. Carney, open mid-range jumper, got it. Screen from Sabonis. Terry in the corner, goes back to Tucker. His shot is off the mark this time. Let's push the tempo. There's a mismatch down low for Bobo. We got to find it. We are. Payne feeds him against Kennedy. He put the shot off the back of the backboard, but he was still fouled, so I guess you take that. Free throws coming up. Got to knock these down. 8 points, 5 boards tonight for him. Free throw number 1 is in. And he knocks down both. Big time performance right there at the charity stripe. Booker finds some space on the move. Wow. Tough shot to guard right there. Halliburton goes back to Payne. Fouled from behind, and he got the bucket too. The second on Kenyon Martin Jr. Another and 1 chance for Don Payne. Can he knock down the free throw? Yes, he can. Good response. We took 26 free throws in the first half. No wonder they had 2 guys foul out. Holy crap. And they have like 15 total free throws. We had 26 in one half. That's unbelievable. Booker attacks and draws the 3rd foul on Carney. Under 10 to play until this game is over. They still have Devin Booker, so they still have a chance. That's all I got to say about that. The free throws are good. Halliburton finds Anderson. Wide open triple. Gotta knock that down. That's wide open. That is his shot. Screen from Martin. Booker gets baseline, goes back to him, but they have to pass out of it. Tucker for 3. Carney's there in his face. Good stop. Up ahead to Halliburton. Are we going to try and push the tempo here? Yes, we are. Anderson at the rim for 2. Terry has it. Shot clock's winding down. Tucker at the rim. Missed it. Anderson's there on the stop. You still need more of those, but an 11-point lead for Vancouver, trying to increase it here. There's a mismatch down low for Payne. Anderson finds him down there over Tucker. Missed a left-handed hook shot, but can't tip it back to himself. And it's Terry who ends up with the ball. Terry steps back. Won't fire. He goes to Tucker instead. Guarded by Anderson. Hand in his face. Back iron. Another good stop. Tucker potentially running cold here in the 4th quarter, and we just turn the ball over for no good reason whatsoever. Booker trying to beat Vandy off the dribble. He does, but Payne comes over to help. You cannot fire amongst the trees down there with us. Keldon Johnson makes him pay on the other end. The assist goes to Anderson. The Suns call timeout. The tray from Terry is off the mark. We take over. Halliburton back to Payne over Tucker. Got it to go at the rim. Vancouver leads by 15 points. Under 7 to play. Trying to tie the series up before the series heads to Phoenix for games 3 and 4. Booker to Tucker. Now a screen from Martin. He'll fire without even moving, and he missed the shot. Anderson for 3. Got it! Yes, sir! Extend this lead. Sabonis the screen. Booker the shot. It's online. Green from Payne. Halliburton spins, passes back to him. But we have to reset a little bit. Halliburton still guarded by Sabonis. Can he get by him? He won't even try. Payne, the jumper. Missed it, but got his own board back and is there for the easy put-in. Fantastic stuff to follow his own shot. 98 to 116 with under 5.5 to play. Phoenix has to go on a big run if they want any chance at going up 2-0 in the series. Booker steps back. Tough shot off the glass and in. Tyrese responds with a bank shot of his own. He's got 34 in this game. Another just phenomenal performance by him. He has been awesome in the playoffs, especially in this series. Pretty much continuing his great play from game 1 as Tucker misses the reverse layup at the rim. Tried to put some English on it, but failed to put enough on it. Mismatch down low for Payne against Martin. Back him down, sir. There's 2 more. Vancouver leads by 20 here at home. Halliburton, the pick and roll with Payne. Easy land over Sabonis. Halliburton finds Vanderbilt wide open. Martin lost track. 5 on it now. Halliburton finds the cut by Anderson. There's the exclamation points. All of a sudden, it's a 24-point lead for the Woodsmen. Trying to make a statement after an embarrassing defensive effort in Game 1. We got some help from the refs here in Game 2 for the first time in what feels like forever. The clock winds down here in Game 2 as Vancouver evens the series up with the 133 to 106 victory. We still have yet to see, through 6 games, anybody stop this offense. We have lost 1 game through 6, and the only reason why was because of a poor defensive effort. This offense has been extremely efficient so far in our 6 playoff games, and can only hope that that will continue as we head into Phoenix in games 3 and 4 next time out. Halliburton once again has an amazing day. 39 points, 12 assists, shot extremely well. Anderson, after a slow first half, bounced back in the second, ends up with 19 points. Payne, a huge double-double. Keldon Johnson once again shoots very well. Carney, Pollard, and Bol all shoot extremely efficiently off the bench. And really nobody played poorly in this game, and that's why we won. The Suns had 26 for Oscar Tucker, 22 for Devin Booker, and then double figures for Kennedy, Copeland, and Dalen Terry. But, I mean, really, getting Copeland and Aiden to foul out that early was huge. It will not happen again. So we got to be careful. Still play some better defense because those first 3 quarters were still not great. And I'm assuming the fourth quarter was only really good because they were missing 2 of their 3 stars. But we shoot lights out again. See, that's just going to be a running theme here. We took 26 more free throws than they did, but we did not make them count all that much as we shot much worse than they did at the charity stripe. But we still came out on top. We owned the paint this game, so that is nice to see. We beat them on the boards by quite a bit, and that's what you look for. How did we possibly take less shots? I guess because of the free throws? That's the only reason why. They had 28 team fouls. And prior to Game 3, Payne is fully recovered from his injury. That is really good to see. I'm assuming that Copeland will be as well, as it looks like San Antonio and New Orleans are also knotted up at 1 game apiece in their series over here in the Western Semis. And over in the East, Boston leads 2-0 over the Bucks, and the Cavaliers lead 2-0 over the Pacers. So, 2 games through for the last 8 teams here in the playoffs, and this is going to be a tough series, folks, but if the defense can just play a little bit better these last couple of games, I have a lot of faith in this squad. We have looked really good. So let's keep it going next time out, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and we'll pick this up with Game 3 next time out. Thank you guys for watching again, and peace.